the
ready.
vehicle still usable?
We're ready. It's 6 o'clock.
Monthly meeting of Anderson County Board of Education will come to order. Andy, lead us in pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I got downstairs, there was one car in the parking lot.
Is that Andy?
I said, hell, I've come the wrong night again.
There wasn't anybody but me when I came.
Yep.
I had to walk downstairs.
Huh?
I had to walk down.
Place looks like summer, doesn't it?
I couldn't
Yep.
get in either.
Yep,
You hadn't called somebody to get you?
yep, that's where I went.
Do we have keys or,
What-
We have access to the system now. I'll make sure everybody has an active key.
those
Yep.
cards don't, my card never did work.
We'll take care of it.
Yep,
I always forget mine.
I've got mine, but I always come in the basement, it's always open.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm at the basement all the
yeah, the
time.
basement usually stays
High
open.
security.
Yeah.
High security down there.
Resolutions,
Don't have any.
none. Recognition of guests,
Don't look like,
None.
none. Persons to be heard.
Ain't got but three out there, yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to be there.
Approval of the agenda.
Move we approve.
second it.
Moving second, we approve the agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carried. Approval of consent agenda.
So move.
Second,
Moved and second, approval of consent agenda. Discussion? If none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Executive approval, none. Comments from the chair, none. Comments from student board members, none. Director's report.
The only thing I have is Scarlett Ayers from CHS and Sully Sexton from Anderson County High School. They will be the student board members for next year. And then I'm going to put up the list of retirees. We're working on some stuff. This is supposed to come up. Come on. Come on. Maybe it's going to come up, maybe it's not.
that download on the top.
There it is. Oh, it was there.
There it is.
There it is. So here are the retirements for this year. They have from 30 to, I think one of them had 45 years in. And so we will be,
Janice, she have that many?
and a lot of people done a lot of great things here. And so we want to thank them for all they've done for us and wish them well in their retirement. We have one out in our automates that Shelby is counting down her days. And again, I will say this, we've had a great year, got through the year. We've got almost 700 kids in summer school. And we're learning some things about that, some things we need to do maybe to help some of our students when we come back in the fall. We've got maintenance going on in every school. A lot of workers, I think we said we had almost 18 or 19 summer workers this summer helping to take care of some of the slack. And we'll be ready on August 1st when kids come back.
It goes fast, don't it?
Yep, the county commission passed our budget on Monday night at a special called meeting, so we have a budget set, and I have asked, Andy may know, or Joe may know, we're trying to figure out, we can't, people we've asked, can't remember if we ever gave everybody a 4% pay raise in 1 year.
I don't remember ever getting one. I
Not
was there
everybody
43
down the
years.
classified at one time they got 10%
Oh, did they?
when we passed that sales tax.
Oh, okay.
But as far as the whole
Kit and caboodle. I talked to Larry Foster, and he said the best he knew was 3% at one time, and that was right after that sales tax. But other than that, so it's going to be, our teachers and staff did a great job, and I think that we've got some things in the plans for our classified to make sure that we keep raising them and put some more steps in. So again, we got a great school system. So that's all I have, Dr.
We told them we'd take care of them.
We
if they'd
did.
Be patient.
Yep, exactly
We did our
right.
best.
Yep. Well, and our retirees, you know, they got, it's $80 a day for every sick day. Plus they get, if they've been with us 30 years, it's $100 a year for every year of service. Plus, if they're not 65, then we pay, you know, for that 3 or 4 years, y'all pay their insurance. So,
Those two things people don't realize, especially now, the one where they get it to if they got sick days, they can add it to their state retirement, okay?
they double dip.
Yeah, they
Yep.
double dip that, but nobody I know has the one where that's really good, and having that, somebody that, you know, they're 62 and you can't get on Medicare to 65, that's a really good thing. They can carry, is it 3 or 5 years they can
Well,
carry?
it's as long as they've got 30 years in, and they've had insurance. If they retired if they come to work at 18, they retired at 58. We pay it till they got 65.
Good.
Yep.
Clay, you're in good hands.
Yep. Clay ain't gonna never leave.
But he must have been about 18 when he started. How old are you?
19.
19.
19. Bobby McCoy was 16, wasn't he?
He had just graduated high school.
Was he?
How old were you, Andy, when you started with the school system?
When I started working for the county in high school, summer programs. But I didn't, till I got out of college,
Yeah.
I was officially employed.
Oop, I messed up. There you go.
Okay, committee reports.
Budget committee met Monday night. Ended up with a quorum, so.
I'm sorry I couldn't be here.
Yeah, we deputized those who were present, but we'll approve these anyway. The appropriations, just a couple of those. 1A is $50,645 for employee child care fund. 1B is to appropriate funds for capital project needs, $100,000. 1C is the summer learning camp grant, $357,776.35. 1D is the bridge summer learning grant, $166,071.79. And 1E is the stream learning grant, $102,221.81. And then we have a supplement appropriation, which is appropriation of the Family Resource Center mini grant of $1,500. So those are all approved by the Budget Committee. Forward to the full board, and I move we approve appropriations 1A through 1E, and then the supplement appropriation.
Second.
Moving second, we approve appropriations 1A through 1E and addendum 1.
Yep.
Roll call vote.
Mr. Bell?
Aye.
Mr. Gillimwaters?
Aye.
Mr. McCamey?
Aye.
Ms. Williams?
Aye.
Mr. Burrow?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Transfers, it's kind of the end of the year stuff here. 2A is just an incorrect code, $10,000. 2B is substitute teacher contracted services, $141,500. 2C is to transfer funds for textbook purchases. This is for the fall, $60,000. 2D is salaries and benefits for nurses and substitutes for the remainder of the year, $25,101. 2E is employee benefits for the remainder of the fiscal year, $13,000. 2F is disposal fees and vehicle repairs, $35,000. 2G is natural gas and propane costs for the remainder of the year, $15,000. 2H is summer maintenance workers, $20,313. 2I is the salaries to support the summer learning camp, $14,000. 2J is certification reimbursements to the Career and Technical Center, $729.92. K through O are all Head Start. K is for employee child care needs, $1,400. L is the companion needs, $5,695.59. 2M is benefits and building improvement, $49,785.18. 2N is benefits and other supplements, $19,657.61. And O is to transfer funds for salary needs, $592.17. And then we also have a supplement here for the Gear Up budget for 21-22 of $168,000. So these have been approved by the committee, and I recommend we approve transfers 2A through 2O, and the supplement appropriation for the Gear Up grant.
So move.
I moved, you second.
Okay, second.
Yeah.
Moved and second, we approve transfers 2A through 2O and the supplement grants. I have a question. How did we come out as far as the teacher, substitute teacher contract? I know it works well.
We had, I don't know the actual cost, but it's about the same as we always did. The price is. Now the big thing we did this year that I'm hoping that we want to keep next year is we had a permanent sub in almost every school, and if we hadn't had that this year, we would have been stuck in the mud. And the good thing about it is all 17 of them now work for us. So we hire them, you know, so it's really a good thing is they come in and we get to use them, and then if they're good, we hire them. So
Yeah, I know it's working, but
I'll get you-
I'm just curious as to what the final line was on the outcome.
I'll get you a number.
I'm just curious.
Yep.
I have a question on the Gear Up budget. Should that be a separate, not in the transfer?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that should be
That should
separate.
be a
We should
separate-
approve that budget separately. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'll amend that motion, Mr. Chairman, to approve transfers 2A through 2O only.
Okay. Will the seconder accept that? Okay,
Second.
okay. Now we need another motion?
Well, we need to vote on that
Vote
one.
on this one
Oh,
first.
okay. All in favor of the transfers 2A through 2O? Say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries.
All right, so we just need to approve the budgets for Gear Up, and then I guess we can go ahead and approve Title 1A and 2A allocations for next year. The Gear Up budget is $168,000. The Title 1A is $1,653,225, and the Title 2A is $306,567. So I move we approve those budgets and allocations.
I'll second that.
Moved and second, we approve budgets for Title A, 1 and 2.
Yep.
Mhm.
And the Gear Up.
Discussion.
Gear Up.
And Gear Up. If being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries.
That is all that the Budget Committee did.
Financial report addendum.
Yeah, we did
Already
that.
done that.
Okay.
We did it.
Action items.
Code of conduct.
Code of conduct, student conduct, 2021, 2022 changes. Have we got it?
They're coming
Are
up.
those two separate items, Dr. Parrott?
No, these are just, this was, you just, the changes is the only thing
Already
we,
in the new.
They're in the new-
I have a question on the, is it going to be printed or is it going to be online for the parents?
it is, the elementary school will still be printed, and here are
Up on
the,
that top line, it says.
all students will receive a signature page only code online. We're still gonna print some of them, but they're gonna do the biggest part of it online, because there's not been that many changes over the last 15 years. And that cost has really
I'm
grew
sure it
over
is.
the years, and they don't read them.
6,000
Yeah.
copies.
Rip
Yep.
out the page they have to sign, and
Yep,
that's
yep,
the only one.
yep, yep.
They obviously don't read them from some of the letters we get.
And here's the only one that parents will need to be concerned, that we'll probably have some people that at some point they'll call my office, is we don't drop a K-3 student off unless there's an adult caretaker at the residence. And if they're not, we require the bus contractor to bring them back. Well, after 4 or 5 times, it gets to be a problem. So here's kind of where it's going, is on that first offense, they're going to be warned. Second, we're going to, may include a 3-day afternoon bus. We still want them to come to school because they ride the bus to school. And then on the third offense, we may take them off for 5 days. Just because, that parent needs to be there when we surely don't want to drop a kid off, and the parents will say, well, just drop them off, that I'm in the house or something, but we don't know that, and we want to make sure our students are safe. So that's really and then we just changed the definitions for vaping and e-cigarettes to make sure all of that is the same.
That's going to be handled in the tobacco.
Yes, tobacco,
Policy.
yes. So really, over the years, this is very few changes. I mean, it works good.
Pull that back down, I want to see the last one.
These are just changes to make sure it's the packet and the transfer application are the same.
I guess none of the policies will pass next month are gonna impact.
No.
I move we approve the code of conduct for 2021-22.
Second.
Moved and second, we approve code of conduct 2021-22. Discussion. The only question I have, and I would not change it, somebody could get into the thing about definition of tobacco and vape.
Yep.
There's no tobacco in vape, but we've covered, you got it in there anyway.
Anyway,
so.
yes, and we're going to meet with the Paula, Miss Sellers, and Mr. Deal. They've got a meeting set up with the district attorney to talk about how to do that, because if a student gets caught with tobacco, they get a citation and they have to go to court. Well, vaping's different, so we're hoping
It
that
shouldn't be,
it
though.
should be the same, and that's what we're trying to do, because a lot of it, you can buy that THC at any gas station, but when they test it, it looks like it's on the drug side, so we've got to figure out how to do that. So
Yeah, I can see somebody challenging that thing about tobacco
Yeah.
when they're vaping,
yep,
but I think one's as bad as the other one.
yes, I agree. I don't know if we voted. Did we vote? Was that voted on?
No.
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 Code of no, we
We didn't
we had
vote on
No.
The
those.
changes were,
The change,
yeah, Andy made the motion and Scott seconded the motion.
but we've not
All in
approved.
favor
Yeah.
say aye.
Aye.
Yep.
All opposed, no. Motion
Okay.
carries.
And the last one is just the grantee contract for the delegate agent for, that we do every year for Head Start.
Move we approve.
Second.
Move to say we approve the grantee contract for delegate agency. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carried. Sure has gone smooth for the last.
Shouldn't that say Head Start in there to identify it?
It's
I
in
know
the-
I know the contract itself does, to go in the board minutes.
The contract doesn't even.
Yeah, the contract does somewhere.
We can put that in there as long as,
Yeah.
yeah, there it is. We'll make sure that was changed.
Yeah, it's not in the headline
No,
of
it's
the
not in the,
contract.
not in the heading of
No.
the agency either.
Well, it's just a grantee
Or
contract
not
and
into the
delegate agency.
agreement.
It's the same contract we've had, isn't it, Shelby?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Chevy, it's been awful good to work with them for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know who changed things down there, but somebody did a turnaround.
That lady they got running it down there, she does a great job. And Bruce does a Bruce does a
Vulture's
good-
probably helped out a lot.
Yep. And
That it?
that's it. Ready to-
Who? Oh,
I would like to ask everyone to do like Andy and I did today and read those policies that we received today.
It's gonna rain all weekend, that'll give us something to do.
Yeah, all day. And there is a, what, 21 of them, I think,
Yeah.
What was it?
we got 21 policy changes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so many of them are effective at the beginning of this school year, and they suggested that maybe we do first reading on, first and final on all those policies for next month.
Monday night?
Okay. 21.
21.
Wow.
All those laws, and there's a lot of more public chapters besides that.
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be a lot at the Law Institute.
Yeah.
I'm not-
That's a lot of them